Welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know where it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't, make sure you go over to the YouTube and the Spotify. We're back on Spotify again.
Both.
So if you see this message, we're back on the Spotify and we're pushing out a bag of episodes. I've been pushing out all the episodes that I haven't put out before on Spotify. I'm pushing them out now. Reason being is because I've started to see that a lot of people wanted audio and like the demand was too high. Like I kept getting too much people telling me about the audios. So I said, you know what, let me put the people back on the audio game. It's on all audio platforms, so you could be on Apple Music.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you find us. You know what I'm saying? Rare Talks, just type it in, boom, bam.
Apple Music is Apple Music, isn't it?
Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. Yeah. Also, I'm joined by the wildest co-host in the co-host history.
YC in the building, man. No introduction needed, man. Let's get it, bro.
6 foot.
4 pure chocolate in the building.
Sensational.
You know what I mean? AKA hide your baby, man, fam. Man's
AKA crazy stories. AKA no holds barred.
I'm outside, man. Come on, man. We're here.
Yeah, so if you're watching this now, our event's probably been done by now. Probably.
Yeah.
So that means it will be the little event again. That would have been our third event for the year. Third event for the year. Imagine that, people. Third event of the year. People are sitting around focusing on, should I do one, should I do two?
Dead that.
We just done 3.
Thinking about when's the next one, all like that.
Come on, man. So, yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's pulled up and showed love. You know
I'm going to pull up again for the next one, innit?
That's it. So, yeah, man, we're back for another episode, man.
No.
How's your week been, man?
Much of the same, fam. I said a couple of days of madness, but man had to sort of recalibrate, fam, and get back in his own, bro. Because one day can have you fucked up, boy.
You know what? They say bad days prepare you for good ones. Because if you don't have the bad times, how do you know what good ones look like?
Yeah, like it might make you just more grateful for what you have and shit, innit?
That's it, bro.
No, for real. I hear that, man.
So I'm a guy, I go through crazy shit, bro. Like,
on a daily, innit?
But like, I know how to maneuver through it all. Because it's hard to maneuver through bullshit sometimes.
Trust me.
You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing, maneuvering through bullshit. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do that, man. But yeah, this week's episode, we're talking about your girl went on a girl's holiday. Yeah.
Less of that, fam.
All right, so listen. Story time of the week.
Less of that, fam.
You know how we do. So girls come to him and say, look, boom, I'm flying out for 4 days. Randomly, he didn't even know.
What do you mean? Like she just pulled up on him?
She just pulled up on him and said, I'm going away for 4 days. And he said, raw, like, what?
No warning, you know.
So he said, fuck this, relationship done.
Man cut ties from early.
Fucking gangbanger. He said, she's not going out there to smoke 4 dons to come back to tell me she's in love. Fuck all that shit.
The realization after that post dick on holiday, innit?
Bro, do you know how much girls man's dick down on holiday, fam?
Of course.
And we randomly met. Bro, I was fingering a girl once on the fucking plane, bro.
Straight. Like what they call it?
I was coming from Jamaica. It was a 9-hour flight. Bro, it took me 2 hours to get to know her. It took me another 2 hours to start feeling her up. And it took the last 2 hours for me to start fingering her.
Yeah.
I could have beat if my dad wasn't there.
General.
My dad was there, and I felt like he was cop blocking me. Man kept looking at me. Bro, it got to the point where me and the girl has thrown a jacket over our heads on the plane, Lipson. I met this girl on the plane, bro.
You're on stuff, boy. Jacket over the head, you know. Come like soul playing, fam. That's that soul playing vibes, boy. My high club, fam.
Aye, so you know what? I knew from there, yeah, holiday, everyone's different. Because when we got off the plane, the girl gave me a fake number, bro.
Swear.
She gave me a fake number. She had a man, everything.
Burner.
She was a little older than me, and she had a man and all that.
Of course she does.
It was just a one-off moment that we interacted and we connected so deeply. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was pouring my heart out to her like, about how Jamaica was, everything, because I was coming from Jamaica.
Okay.
So me and her was just vibing. And before I know it, bro, me and her was kissing lips and everything. And before I knew it, but that's someone's girl, you know? Bro, that's somebody's girl.
I know, fam. That's why I ain't cuffing no one.
Fam. Why see deep what I'm saying?
Cuffing no one.
Why see deep what I'm saying? That was somebody's girl.
Yeah, but obviously, like, my guy's none the wiser, fam.
He's none the wiser, but this is what I'm trying to say. So so for instance, for me, if I was my man, I would say, look, first thing you need to do, sit down with the girl and ask her, like, who the hell are you going on holiday with? Because that's the most important.
Of course.
She's going with her mum and her kids, bro.
It's light. Family holidays is light.
She could still get dick down, but it's a little bit more harder.
Yeah, it's harder for real.
Because the kids are going to be like, where you going, mum? And the mum's going to be like, bruv, you leaving us?
Yeah, it's a bit bait.
So it's like, you're kind of bait there. Because you could call her mum and she'll be like shaving hair. But then if she's going with her friends, and depending on what friends, like, every girl's got the friend that is a whole but she acts like a good girl, but she really a hoe. But she knows she a hoe.
Yeah, but she
she's
knows
good
that.
entertainment.
Of course.
Yeah.
Brings the vibes and that, but like she's loose. Yeah, a girl can never convince me. You know what? For me, like the only really holiday I'm accepting these days, if I'm accepting, is like a family holiday. I don't care about that. But like, listen, yeah. But if it's JA, yeah, fam, yardies are gonna be like yardies are all over town just dropping dick in girls. It don't matter where they are, fam. Like it could be
And
backyard, front yard.
You know the funny thing, yeah? If your girl goes to Jamaica and she don't beat a yardie, then just think about it like this: we got game and we're Jamaican,
Facts.
but we're English Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
Them man are Jamaican in their environment. Imagine the shit they're doing, bringing her coconut water and money.
Everything.
Taking her for swims, swimming in the water with her. She's all like, I can't swim. That
Everything's stupidness.
Taking her to some special beaches, showing her some different valleys. Bare good food in her belly. You know when a gal's belly's getting full up by her man?
Trust me.
Next thing you fill it up with is,
Innit, man? Yam sauce, fam. All up in there, bro.
So like, me personally, I wouldn't let my...
Seeds.
I understand why he broke up, because he just thought, fuck it, I'm going to cut ties as fast as possible.
Facts.
So I saved my soul.
Even if she was a good girl, he don't even... You know what? Like, because my guy reached the point where it's like, even if she did nothing, I don't even care.
Yeah. Because you know what? It's anxiety.
Yeah,
I think girls don't realize that men have anxiety.
Of course.
Same way a woman will have anxiety. The same way a man will have anxiety. Like, when my girl's out. And people might say, oh, well, you lot are insecure, blah, blah, blah. I don't even think that's insecure. I just think that's man just being on point, knowing how men are and knowing how... In holiday, what happens on holiday stays on holiday, bro. I know men that used to go IB for,
It's
eat
hot
about
spot.
20 girls' pussies and come back here like it was nothing.
Normal day out there.
Fuck.
Because the mindset is, I'm
Man,
on
not
holiday.
even fucking man, just eating pussy.
Yeah.
Man's at the poolside just eating pussy. I'm like, bro, what's this video? Man's like, oh shit, delete that. Who sent that to you? I'm like, Jerry sent that to me.
I've never been in that position. No
Man
way.
said there's girls lined up, man, just eating all their pussy at the
Never
poolside.
done that in my life. Cause
And it was in IB for man was drunk and they dared him.
one of those, like bet type
Gal
shit.
is bent over sucking pussy with
Love it,
thongs
fam.
put to one side and eating like mad.
My guy's probably got like pure STDs, man. Low STI, STD, everything. Imagine like my guy was yamming gonorrhea, fam, chlamydia, and you know what? Yeah, like out at ends, Donny, don't use no condoms. Like on holiday, man is raw cheating and things, man. There's no strap up, nothing.
No, but I think that's called the holiday sex.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, no, but if I was when I'm out, if I'm on holiday beating, I'm using a dom, fam.
I'm saying, but 99% of guys or
Because
girls
that's
aren't.
how you're definitely catching something, fam.
Coming back
that
with
girl is
something.
beating bare man like that, so you gotta be careful.
Them drunk beats as well, fam.
That's the one. You see the one. You see that one there. That's why I wouldn't let my girl go.
Yeah, the drunk beats.
That one there, or like the kind of like high of drugs one. Like we're out here and
Popping an E and just.
her friend's just like encouraging her to do a madness because she's out there and she's like, I broke up with my man. I don't care anymore.
Do you know what? Yeah. Oh my.
You know, we kind of help girls to turn hoes. You know.
But
Now let me be real with you. We all help girls to be hoes. You know why? We break up with our girl when she's about to go on holiday. Do you know how mad that is?
Or on holiday.
But do you know how mad that is? She's she's on luxury island around buff, swell guys.
Yeah.
With shorts on, flipping print on it.
Long, strong. Just there.
Man's vibing with her. Not even, and it's no stress. He's just on vibes.
Yeah.
He's on dancing. She's just loving it. The end of the night, she's on horny mode.
But I feel like girls have to just, I don't know, like their mindset should be, I'm not gonna. Okay, they might not care, yeah, but I'm not gonna build nothing with this guy. I probably won't see him again.
No, that's
he might have 5 wives. You know, like,
but that's what they. No, but why? See, that's the reason why they'll be.
Yeah.
Because I'm never gonna see you again.
Yeah.
This baggage will never come with me. You're from flipping Birmingham or Manchester. My man's not gonna find about you.
Do you know what? Though? I feel it, fam. I swear down.
Well, you never thought in your head if.
Of course, but do you know what? I feel like I don't know if it's just me, cause I feel like sometimes when you might kind of feel when someone's looking at you, yeah, and you just suddenly turn and they could be bare far away, you see them, or like someone walks in the room, it's like some just cold air, and you know that person's in the room, yeah, but you might not look to it, but you feel a bit off, and you turn this them. So I feel like we can tap into like abilities that we can't like just switch on to a point where something in you, yeah, can know your girl's fucked out on you, yeah, and you can't prove it. But something in you, and this isn't insecurity, you know. This is like on like a deeper level of just, you're looking at her.
This nigga's saying he's got the sixth sense.
I swear down.
This nigga's saying he's got the sixth sense.
I swear down, fam.
This nigga's saying he's got the sixth sense.
100%. And I can't activate it, but I swear down. It's like the air in the room just becomes dense. And she can't see it, yeah? And it's like, I wouldn't even ask a girl, like, what did you do, fam? I would just body language, like, if she's over talking, under talking, tones a bit off, a bit distant, everything. Because, fam, like, no cap, yeah. End of the day, you've got to put your trust in someone, yeah. But I just don't feel like that exists, bro. Because even if she's a good girl, yeah, I broke up or stopped talking to a girl when she's on holiday, yeah. And truly, cuz, we're never really going to know based on what she's telling us. Like, we've got to take that for like, face value, right? Cool. But it's just hard to believe that a girl's gone there and you've broken up with her, because it's the same mentality as, fuck it, my man broken up with me, I'm going to one night stand. It's the same mentality. I'm on holiday, ain't coming back to me, man ain't tagging me, man not on socials. It's just some man who just pulled up on me, talking whatever. I feel away, my man broke up with me, fuck him.
No, but the wickedest though.
That's the maddest one, bro.
If he gives her the
long strong,
cocky, long 1,600 murder, death, murder, kill.
Moving the ovaries to the left.
Bro, and she's like come like 10 times.
Yeah.
And then like she's never felt like legs shaking to
everything.
And he's just walked out the room, yeah, and just never come back.
Yeah.
She in her mind is gonna be messed up.
Oh, of course. But what fam, but see what girls don't deep again. If she still loves the guy that, if she's got feelings for the guy that she's broke up with, or she still loves him, yeah, the dick will make her feel way worse afterwards, even if it was good. Because the mindset is, I broken up with him and I fucked a random nigga. So now that's 2 L's. You know what I mean? So they're worse off, really.
Right, but you know what I'll say to any girl out there, yeah? You can tell when your girl's like talking of being with someone else, because
facts.
She starts to give you attitude from nowhere. Like, and I've clocked that like lots of times in my life. Like, I'll be talking to a girl, everything will be going well with us, and randomly she'll start, first of all, her slang will change, the words that she uses, because you know, I don't know if you noticed this, yeah, but if you're around the woman enough, yeah, she'll start speaking like,
of course,
she'll start talking
mannerisms,
like,
yeah.
So when she starts speaking a little bit different around you, like, nah, that's wet, and you're like, I don't say that.
I don't say that, yeah.
Where you getting that from?
Next nigga, man.
Who the fuck are you around? Because the only way you're gonna get certain road words is being around road people, or street people, or people that talk like that. So now I'm like, okay, and then next thing you know, it's bad attitude. She's always causing arguments. The reason why she's causing arguments is because majority of times she wants to go and link the other guy and not feel bad about it. Because majority of times, if someone wants to cheat on you, they want to
create a reason.
Yeah, they want to create a reason inside of their mind.
Yes,
as fucked up as it sounds,
to justify the reason why.
Yeah,
of course, that's normal, you know.
Yeah,
that's real normal.
Yeah. But that's actually so destroying, because all right, you go and cause the argument, and you go and link the other guy, you have sex with him, but sometimes the sex is even shitter than your boyfriend, so it's like you wasted your pussy, then he treats you like a hoe. Now you go out to your man and he's treating you like a hoe.
Same thing.
Now you feel like a double hoe.
Double hoe.
Now,
I was going to say, you know what's bad? I was going to say the exact same thing. She a double hoe at the same time. As I'm saying, 2 L's with nothing to show for it.
Nothing.
Like what? Just like drill out and
yeah, it was a good time, but then good time left to what? So my thing is that my advice to that guy, that's his girl's gone on holiday, yeah. Sit down with her first and chat to her and see what she's saying. If she says she still wants to go on holiday with these friends, then do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But don't let anxiety take over your mind to the point where you're letting her say, oh, you're insecure, or you don't understand, you don't care. Because that's manipulation, because you know what you know, and that's all you need to know. And if she don't want to understand that, then she's not the girl for you. Does it make sense? Sometimes you got to do stuff to protect your mental health, and I believe in protecting your mental health at all costs. If I'm with a woman and I'm constantly thinking that she's always with other men,
it's long.
I can't. I don't care how sexy she is. I don't
care
how
much
much money she got. I don't care what car she drives. I don't care if she's doing everything.
Mentally, you're done.
But my peace is so important to me. That's why I said to you, I'll be with a girl that's a 2 or 3.
100%.
And I'll live my whole life with her.
Happily.
And no one can move to her, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
She never gives me stress. I can call her at any time to answer the phone. This beautiful browning that looks like Ross Clark, Nicki Minaj, bro.
Pointless.
She's beautiful, cute, sexy, everything. Sick little body.
But a headache.
Guess what, bro? She's a lot of headache, bro. I'm always wondering, is she with other guys?
What if? And
sometimes she's not answering the phone. Sometimes she don't answer the phone.
Can't do it.
3-4 days. Man, I have an argument today, and I don't talk to her for 4 days. Then she comes back in my life. And the majority of times when girls come back in your life, it's because the other option just fucked her off.
It failed.
He's fucked
every
her so many
time.
And she found that he's a scumbag, and now she's back to you.
Every time.
No. I don't need that.
Man,
I don't need that stress.
I don't play that. I'm not your fullback nigga. I'm not your second choice. I'm not none of that. I'm the main guy or no guy. And like I said, bro, like there's just too much skirt out here for man to be stressing over something. Nah, fuck all that. Like I said, I know winter time's coming, it's cuffing season. I ain't cuffing nothing, cause trust me.
You're definitely cuffing a big.
I ain't cuffing, maybe, yeah. no, but when I mean cuffing, I mean like lockdown. Cause you know everyone's got like winter bays and that. Yeah, summertime they free up the nanny for summer, normal, and then re-up back in the winter. That they've been on that for a minute, but for me, like bro, I swear down, I must have saw about. I was scrolling through Tik and fucking Insta. I must have saw about 20 videos back to back, yeah, of just girls moving mad, like legit, like like just hearing pure stories and other women being like, yeah, man. Like, my friend cheated and she's got this man and she did. I'm like, the game fucked up, bro.
No, let me tell you something. The games are all time, because girls are talking so much on the internet.
Right.
They're talking, this is like men, we're talking ourselves into a hole. We're talking so much, we're talking ourselves into a hole majority of times. So girls now are actually saying the game, they're like, girls cheat way more than men.
Yeah, they're saying it now, yeah.
And us men are sitting there thinking, shit, boy, I probably got cheated on a few times.
I must have. I know I have.
And the thing is,
I must have.
And it's probably by someone I even knew.
A close Donny as well.
Yeah, like someone that I generally know, you're probably fucking my girl.
See, but the thing is, man.
But the thing is, this is how I look at it.
I can't do that.
If you can if you can sleep with my woman, then she's not my woman. She was both of us. She was for the streets.
100%.
I just never knew she was for the streets, and I was naive to it. So sometimes, like, you'll think that, oh, that girl's all mine, and you know what I'm saying. That's why I swear down, stop asking girls whose pussy this is, because if they was to really tell you the truth, bro, you'd be flipping pissed off. It's Jerry's from 6 years ago.
Right.
But I'm only fucking you because he's not here anymore. He died.
I got played like that, fam. I'm not gonna. I like when the nigga found out I was 1 of 3, fam. My heart just went pieces, cause like man
said 1 of 3.
I swear that
1 of 3.
And the thing is, yeah, I realized, yeah, no matter how crazy like my dick game is, yeah, what I'm doing, yeah, it's just I can't get into her brain to stop her from doing it. Is what I'm saying. No matter what, like the maddest stuff, legs, shoulders, just tongue is moving like just mad stuff. Yeah, but that's not enough to just keep her just there, because some women are like what's that? Like what were you saying before? Like they're just sexually active, and it's not enough. Like type shit.
No, you for some women you will never be enough.
Yeah.
But then the real loyal women, even though you're not enough, yeah, they still won't give you bun because they're like, I don't want another man inside of my crutches. Like, I just don't want it. That makes sense?
Yeah.
And then some girl are like, forget that. You never satisfied me. You're a prick. You're probably cheating. Probably got a missus or something at home. Fuck it, I'm giving you bun. Because that's what, some girl will give you bun, and then when you find out they gave you bun, it's because they've created some scenario in their head why they gave you bun. Like, yeah, I gave you bun because I think that you're cheating on me. And you're like, bruv, where's your proof?
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing. Well, you just say, so why did you do that? Because I had a feeling. You know, us girls, we don't just have feelings for no reason. I'm like, bro, that's mad.
Women's initiative. Yeah, nah. See, as I said, bro, you got. Like I said, bro, you got to put like yourself number one. Like I said, I know I must have been cheating on a bunch of times because I'm a wild boy just in general. So a girl probably thought, fuck that. I ain't dealing with what I see. Like, he's in too much stress. But then I feel like I said, man, like if a girl loves you, bro, it's hard for her to give her body to the next man, you know.
You think that, but we're in 2022. The game's changed. Women are believing they're more masculine than they've ever been. Women are actually saying, I've got masculine energy. Bruv, do you remember young? You ever remember girls talking like that?
Of course I do. Every day, fam, it's getting more prevalent every day.
So that means that if they got masculine, any girl tells you she got masculine energy means that she can fucking feel nothing. Because that's one of the most masculine traits there is.
Yeah, but that's still a broken woman, though.
Yeah, of course it is.
Like, regardless.
Yeah, 100%.
And when she wants to finally settle down, she's
settle down with who?
That's what I'm trying to say. In her head, when she's like, right, I want to land on someone. It's a small world, fam. So like, she's gonna run through so many dicks, yeah. Like, fam, like what they say, you know when you drop semen in the girl now, yeah. It lasts how long? It lasts all up to 3 months or something. Yeah, like just in her. So imagine 10 man just slapped it, yeah. That's 10 loads of semen, yeah. 3 months. That is mad. So I'm talking about this girl can scrub her down with Dettol and duck and everything, yeah. It doesn't actually leave the arm, like, fam. That's why I said
so. Man's stain is still in her. That's mad.
Up to 3 months. It just sits in there. That's crazy, fam. And you know what? And like girls cheating, yeah. I said the body language and how they move. Like girls are flaked on me. You know, like, oh yeah, let's meet up. Like sending man nudes, then just ghosted, fam.
You know that one's the worst when you thought that it was all love and it wasn't, bro.
Up until the day before, you know. Like, so imagine today, babe, can't wait to see tomorrow, and Saturday, got nothing, fam.
Nah, but I've told you this though. If a girl sending me a pussy too fast through the phone, she a hoe.
No, of course, no. But I'm saying, but ones that you might even already smashed.
Like, no, but I'm saying, even gal, I don't care what anyone says. If a girl's sending me nudes too fast, she's too comfortable. Because I don't know you like that. I'm not sending my piece to you, bruv.
Yeah, but okay, but I was gonna say, but what if you're sending it back?
I'm not sending nothing back.
No, but like if a girl says to you, no, but wait, if a girl says to you, oh, like, so like if you go, oh, if you're sexy, what you wearing? She's like, hold that. You're like, cool, and then she's like, oh, like, what are you in your?
No,
like,
but I've spoke to gal in the past, yeah, and I've said, raw. Like I'm on a gang thing. Yeah, send me this.
Of course.
And they said it to me straight away, and I'm I don't like because you know what? Let me be real, yeah. For me personally, yeah, I do want it, but I don't want it if it's that easy. Like, if I'm honest, like I like a little challenge where I have to challenge a little bit, but not too much because
not too much,
yeah, because I feel like you're playing games and you're trying to, like, especially if you've got kids and you've had 2, 3, 4 man.
It's just dumb.
Don't fucking play with me, bro.
Just allow it, man.
Don't play with me.
Save that for the birds, man.
Yeah, I'm not with that games, yeah, because bro. The other guy could have smashed on the first link and now I have to wait 6 months. Because this is what I said. There's some men out there that they have to take girls on dates, do all this stuff for them. And then you got other men that are just saying, yo, where you at? Come round now.
Now.
And done.
Done.
And then like, yeah, bye.
No talking.
And you're doing the most for her.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? I have to feel her up. She's not having it. Don't touch me. I come round, one touch, she drop, niggas drop like.
The alpha shit just there, fam. Yeah.
So it always comes down to how your mannerisms is and how you get along with a girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even then, fam, like I said, man, like she can still blow you, fam, regardless of who you, like, even if you're that nigga, like, you know, like bare, like rappers, celebrities, actors, they all get cheated on, you know, like no one's immune to the cheating thing, like, because there's always another guy, or woman on the level of like they're on. So if you got 10 mil, there's like my son with 20 mil. You know what I mean? So it's like it never actually ends.
I think if I got money, I don't think my girl's gonna cheat on me. If I had like big bands, I don't think. The reason being is because I can give a girl everything already.
I feel you that, like, so you got accessibility to things, but I just feel like there's always someone who's got it.
Unless I'm moving like a scumbag and she does it to like get revenge. I can see that happening to me, like, because I'm doing scummy shit. So she's like, "Fuck you, nigga, watch."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, in the game of life, if you're being a scumbag, you gotta be ready for the consequences of your actions.
One day.
Of course,
it might not be now,
like,
but eventually.
Man's not naive to this thing.
Yeah,
Man's
but if it
not
happens,
naive.
but it's like you never want it to happen, but it's probably gonna.
If you're out there cheating on your girl non-stop, yeah, and she cheats on you, bro.
It is what it is. Charge it to the game, man. Charge it to the game, bro. It's gonna hurt because as men, we never actually, like, you know, like, want it to happen or feel like say it should. But I think as long as you reserve that space in your head, like, it's probably gonna happen, then it won't burn you so much when it does.
But do you remember that Valia girl? She was like, "Oh yeah, all you men say if you cheat, you're gonna brock her up, but you don't do anything." And I feel like what she said was true because, you know, like, I've always said to a girl, if you cheat on me, this, that, and the other, yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And man's never actually done anything. The best thing I've ever done is just leave. But like, when you're younger, your temperament's more crazy. Does that make sense? But when you get older, you're like, because I start to look at it like this: if you was to cheat on me as a woman, you don't respect yourself.
Of course.
Because you let another man conquer your soul.
Innit, boy? Just dominate you.
Pussy, to me, it's not your pussy, it's your soul. Because he has you. Men have women in positions.
Any way they want.
Like, he's got you in doggy.
Anyway.
He's hitting it from the back. You're not hitting him from the back.
A dominant position, yeah.
It's a very dominant position.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could slap the back of your head, spit on you.
Everything.
All kind of weird stuff. Kick you in the bum. You know, it's all kind of weird stuff he can do to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, in my mind, right, you let someone conquer your soul.
Yeah, literally.
So now, why should I value who you are?
It's impossible.
Does it make sense?
It's impossible. It's impossible.
It's right. It's wrong on both sides. I'm not going to sit here and say that men cheating is right because it's not.
Of course, but I feel
Men
like
should be faithful to their woman.
Of course, but I think it's much more like a man's natural male nature is much more accepted as opposed to, like, as in a lot of women just label us dogs anyway. Like so like we're so used to just being said, oh, these guys will fuck anything. Like they already think that anyway. So it's almost like you got to prove they're wrong. So it's like if they have that mindset of us anyway, it's already there. So it's like, you know what? Yeah, I kind of knew whatever. You know, men just fuck anything. You know, anything that's moving or breathing onto it. So it's like women do sort of know man's sort of how we are naturally. But but there's obviously, yeah, they're still going to expect some form of loyalty, innit?
All right. So this week, Piers Morgan done an interview with Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I watched all of it.
And he was trying to, like, what did you think of that? Because I was getting mad, like, how Piers Morgan was talking to Tate.
Yeah, but Piers always does that, though.
What, tries to boy people?
No, like as in he doesn't, like, people who he might not be a fan of. Piers Morgan doesn't actually give interviews. He does interrogations. It's different. You know what I mean? So it's almost like in a room, like, where was you? Like, it's almost like an interrogation setting. So he went there with loaded answers, ready for Tate anyway. Because, like, if I don't like you, it's just like,
oh,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's ready.
Yeah.
So it don't matter what Tate would have said.
So basically,
he was
that
loaded.
episode was the same, basically.
He was loaded already. It didn't matter. He had loaded answers. So it's like, no, but I believe that you're this. Man was loaded from early, cause it don't matter.
Yeah, you're right.
So that in did. So but Tate, come on, bro. Like, do you think Tate's naive to this thing? Like Tate fully knew fucking what to expect, cause a man who does, like, even like someone like yourself, fam. If you're quite a tactical, like, resourceful guy, you'll research who's gonna be interviewing you. You know, like that. Like you're gonna be looking up on whose show I'm going on, what they're about, and how they move. So you got a feel for them. I don't believe Tate went in there blind and didn't know Piers Morgan like that, bro. Or maybe he don't care, and like, cause like Tate's got bare bands. But I'm just saying generally, I don't think he went in there that naive, because as opposed to listening. Cause like man's done so many interviews. He just knows the vibes, fam. You know what I mean?
Now, he was staying patient.
That's what I'm saying. Because he knows the vibes.
He was staying super patient. I respected it. I respected it. I was like, what?
He's heard it all before, though. He's heard it all before, fam.
What though?
I'm saying, like, when you do enough podcasts and do enough shows, and the whole world hates you, all women hate you and stuff, he's heard it all. That interview was nothing new to him.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the way that my man was talking to him.
Of course.
Like, bro, as a man, I would have just, like, I would have went off.
No, but if he did, then, like he's drawn you out.
Yeah, he's won.
It's long. He goes
because
out.
man start talking about a 14-year-old girl killing herself. What the fuck did that have to do with him?
No, it didn't have to do with anything. You know, but Tate could have said, I have no business answering something like that, because it isn't my, because then man could have drew some weird reference, like, oh yeah, like, just, you know, like Syria, there's another airstrike. Like man could have took it left if you want to go left. It had no relevance.
But I think Piers Morgan did take it left, because at one time in an interview he said, you know, the only people that feel like that are people in the world that don't let their women drive and wear burqas. And I was like, bro, why is he getting onto Muslims? Like, it had nothing to do with Andrew Tate's thing, and him had nothing to do with that. Right. And that's what made me start to think, Piers Morgan's a weirdo, and he has, like, different agendas about when he speaks. Because now, look, in his mind, he's alienating people from that side of the world. Yeah. So he's no different to Tate. Think about it. What difference does he make over Tate? Because he's still trying to demonize a community of people. Bro, in the Middle East, women do drive, bro. Let me just come on.
Yeah.
And women don't all bloody wear burqas, bro.
All of them.
Got their hair out.
Of course.
It's a different world. We're in 2022, bro. It's not how it was 100 years ago.
No.
Everything's changed.
Modernized, man.
And everything's becoming more westernized as we see.
Of
as
course.
we're speaking right now, it's so westernized, you'll be so surprised.
Facts.
But some people culturally are not going to do certain things. And
Never.
That's
Never
their
will.
culture.
Yeah.
And we got to respect other people's cultures.
It's
the
theirs.
same way we want them to respect things like LGBTQ and stuff like that.
Same thing.
Then we respect everyone else's beliefs. Everyone's allowed and entitled. This is called a democracy, where you're allowed to have the freedom of how you want to think and feel and not be oppressed by it. That's what democracy is for. You know what I'm saying? Some countries are dictatorships where you can't speak, bro.
Nothing.
Like, people don't even talk about what's going on in China,
you
bro.
can't.
China's
fucked.
China has something called social credit, bro. How good of a citizen are you? They give you credit, and that's how you travel in China.
That's fucked,
you can't travel if you got bad social credit. Means, how do you talk about the government? How do you interact with people?
You can't.
Do you get points on your license?
Yeah.
All of that stuff.
You can't.
That's crazy. Imagine me saying to you that you got social credit. You haven't been voting. You've been talking bad about the government on Twitter. They don't even have Twitter. They don't have WhatsApp. They don't have
none of that stuff.
Everything. They
Restricted.
got their own
platforms.
access.
Yeah.
And if they find that you're talking bad about the government, they lick you down.
Yep.
But nobody talks about that. But then they want to talk about the Middle East and places like, I don't know, Saudi Arabia and all them other places. This is how I know that it's an agenda.
Of course.
Because if you're really going to speak the real truth. Don't just speak like something because no reason. Speak the real truth.
But I said,
that's what makes me understand that Piers Morgan had an agenda when he was going into that room with Andrew Tate. And he tried to manipulate and gaslight him. He called him a misogynist. He said, you agreed being a misogynist. He said, no, I never.
He goes, you said that.
You said that.
I didn't say that. Yeah, I'm saying, but Tate's very skilled in interview settings, yeah? So it's very hard to draw him out because Tate thinks before he speaks, but he's also quite sharp-witted and quick, yeah? So it's like, I think Tate knew Piers and Piers knew Tate. See, the thing is, yeah, when you're going into any setting, yeah, with like a loaded gun, yeah, again, brother, it doesn't matter what we say, yeah. You can't shift my thought because I'm saying that's just you, bro, and I'm gonna come at you. I came on the train, the studio with the energy that I'm gonna get onto him. So no matter, even when you de-escalate it, he's only like, so you're only gonna calm down once they get off. So like once they get off what they're thinking about you, then they'll be like, okay, yeah, I said my piece. But initially, that amped up beginning where they're like, no, yeah, you look at this shit, fam, like. Tate's a skilled, he knows what it is. But Piers always does it. Listen, if I went on Piers, I wouldn't even.
No, but then Jordan Peterson went on there, and Jordan Peterson shut him down.
Yeah, because but like Jordan Peterson is a very refined individual, and he's been a clinical professor or psychiatrist for like 20 plus years. So you can't even approach my man on like the same levels as certain people because Jordan Peterson is like teaches classes like millions of men and women. It's funny, because Jordan's whole movement obviously empowers a lot of men, but a lot of women started to end up joining these classes because they realized they were just empowering just everyone, but it was more targeted towards men because men were receiving it better. And if some woman said to Jordan Peterson, "Oh, well, why don't you speak for women?" He goes, "I don't know, I guess because I'm just not a woman." Like, but that's funny. So imagine having so much of an impact. Someone says to you today, "Start speaking for women." You're like, I can't. How can I speak for? How can I be a woman ambassador? Yeah, and be the image of women as a man. That's crazy when you think about it. Being on stage saying, "Women, we can do this." How could you? You can't.
They're not gonna take it seriously.
So I found it funny the shift that when a powerful man speaks out, women actually eventually gravitate towards him once they lose their feelings and start to understand the message. Then like, you know what? He's kind of right, So like, rather than label someone a hate. Because Jordan Peterson has so much knowledge and he's done clinical studies and all these things, he's been around so much types of environment and got years of data, yeah, that it's like undeniable fact. So it's like, what are you arguing? But obviously we will know that generally women have feminine energy, so that they like run with that first. But once they calm down, yeah, then they think, bro, why do you think when you have an argument like with a girl, yeah, a guy will process it quickly whether it made sense or not, yeah? And he might not apologize right away, but he understood right away if he was wrong or right. But when we apologize, is a whole separate issue, yeah? A woman will generally, like, their ability to process things are a lot smaller, yeah? So a woman will generally take her 5 days, be like, you know what, baby, you're right. But it generally took 5 days because they have to sort of rush, like, wait, yeah, maybe that was wrong. And so they have to lose feelings and go with logic. So when you're trying to come at a woman saying, don't make sense, she's like, but I feel you just got to leave it alone, bro. Because logic and feelings don't mix. Because logic stands up, like, logic doesn't have a care about your feelings. Because like, so when a woman says, but don't you care? You're like, but it doesn't make sense, baby. You have to separate your logic to sort of be sympathetic towards her and be like, oh, babe, I understand. Even though you know you're right. So like the whole Piers Morgan thing, like trying to bait him, draw him out and speak about the random 14-year-old. It's come on, bro. Like, so like when you get skilled at this thing, yeah, I learned very interesting. Whenever you go on anyone's podcast, interview or studio, yeah, let them speak to its entirety before you jump in with an answer. So like really like listen to what they're asking you, yeah. And then when you speak, yeah, and if they cut you off, then just stop talking. Because then if you're talking, they're talking, and then you're meeting each other here, it just sounds like noise, isn't it? So always seem like you're just above him because like when you start speaking, like someone like Piers like will look more foolish. Like no, but you, because he was cutting Tate off bare, Like, say it's like, no, but I didn't. But I didn't. You're misogynist.
And there's a 14-year-old girl, and you're like, bro, he didn't even get to answer the question. You're talking about 14-year-old girl. That was mad.
So he looked like a bully. But if Tate was bantering back, shout back, he would have looked like the loud aggressor, women-hating man that we would believe him to be. That's why he couldn't really, he couldn't have gave him that energy because Piers is anything out here, innit? Like, he's not like Tate is a multi-millionaire, bro.
People was rating him for his patience. Man said he had the patience of a monk.
Bare support was saying like Tate was so well disciplined to not react to Piers. But I said Piers went in there loaded and he went there with agenda to say, I'm going to try and draw him out, call him misogynist because that's what I believe him to be. But bro, like that's like neither here or there, man. That's water for ducks back.
Yeah, I think Cockney Black done the same thing to me when he came here. Yeah. I think that's what he came in with the same
but I told
agenda.
You that.
Yeah. He came in with the same agenda and done the same thing, but it went left because I'm a left guy.
Yeah, but it went left because you took it there, yeah? See, but the only difference between him and Tate was the fact that, him Piers, is that Piers, like, didn't let it go and didn't reflect and accept his actions afterwards, yeah? So like, the reason why once it all sort of died down, and then we spoke about it, we chopped up and done 2 other episodes. Yeah, at that point, I respected him as a man for sort of being aware of what he'd done, understanding it, and then move it, and then coming back.
Shout
and
out
then
to Cockney Black, bro.
You know what I mean? And then come and shooting another episode.
Yeah, I respect him.
And then, because at that point, any man that sits down and they're gonna listen to another man say why you fucked up, and then digest it and then give it back like you're right. I'm like,
I respect him. You can't but respect him.
In here, like at that point for me, like that's when it became a man today type shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because like any man be like, fuck that, I'm leaving the studio, but that's some boy shit. You put up to my set, you was off, and feel like say you can leave like on your high horse, bro. You're mad. That can't ever make sense. I invited you to my home, offered you food, and you're telling me get the fuck. It can't work, bro. So.
No, I'm not gonna lie though. That's how a man actually felt. I felt like I invited you to my house. Exactly. He's moving off. Yeah. Then you done a madness.
It can't work.
You mashed up my.
I've got to check you.
And then you walk out and say I'm leaving, brother.
It can't work.
There's no leaving right now.
It can't.
You're staying, and we're gonna have a conversation, bro.
Like
I don't
men.
give a damn if
like
I was exhausted. You know, there was one time I don't know if you guys saw it. I was exhausted, fam. I was sitting there, yeah, and I was just like,
in the end.
And then you start talking, and Jordan, I was like, thank God. Because I can't talk anymore.
Yeah, no, I was
I was drained, fam.
Yeah.
That night, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I went home and brother, I've not felt so like weak,
exhausted.
Like I felt mentally.
Yeah.
I think I slept until late that next day.
It's mad that it works, isn't it?
I felt like mentally exhausted. Because sometimes it's not even like you're physically exhausted; it's your mental that's been exhausted.
Of course.
And bro, for me, I hate when my mental's exhausted. I'm gonna be honest. I need to take breaks.
That's
and
the
I need like a lot of sleep and a lot of thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Of
yeah,
course.
that's the Piers Morgan and Andrew Tate thing. I was a little bit upset.
Discipline though, bro. Like I said, man, that's water for ducks back. He doesn't care. It ended probably just for love, bro. And
but you know what? He taught a lot of young men patience.
It's true.
And how to deal with someone that's trying to violate you and talk down on you. He kind of taught a lot of young men a lot of things. And this is what I'm trying to say. They never look at the positive. They don't look at the bad. But this is what Piers Morgan used against him. He used this argument and he used this phrase. He said, Tate made a statement. Yeah, he said, "You want to blow up the internet? I'm gonna blow up the fucking internet."
Straight.
He said, "All right. The reason why men were like 18 younger women is because they've been through less dick, less trauma,
everything,
less pain.
Yeah.
As a man, I'm asking you as a man, forget everyone's opinions. Do you agree with that statement?
Of course it's correct. Like, because age is separate to what the point he was making. Like, because a woman who's later on in life is going to have much more just life baggage, innit?
Thank you.
Just naturally.
This is what I said the same thing, YC, in the settings of, it's not just even about dick. Forget dick. Remove that one part.
For real, it doesn't matter.
If that's what you're saying, yeah? Because there's some girls that are older, but they've been with less partners. They're probably young girls, yeah? Let's say, for argument's sake, there's girls that are 29 and they've only had 2 bodies.
Okay, that's fine.
And there's girls that's 18 that's got 10.
Yeah, true.
Yeah? Okay, so let's just take that part. Let's eliminate that part. So that's an easy argument to get out of the way, yeah? But for instance, life stress and being stuck in certain ways is the danger what he was talking about. Because I feel like a younger woman's more impressionable and easier to mold into the person that you want to be. But when you get to like 25, when a girl gets to 29, 30, do you think you can tell her how to live her life?
She's set in her ways.
She'll look at you and be like, bro, I'm not listening to you.
Of course. Why would
I want to do my own thing. What?
Of course you.
So it's like, what do you do at that moment now?
It's true. And you know, but you know what's mad? I think after that interview, like I think the day before that, I was like, don't you think it's weird how society might frown upon a 35-year-old maybe dating a 22-year-old, yeah? But then a 65-year-old millionaire having a young blonde, it's like, oh yeah, it makes sense, bro. It's mad, isn't it? So the gap has gotten bigger, but it makes more sense because it's almost like society accepts he's older and past it. Of course he wants a young girl, but it's almost like guys around maybe the mid-30s have no business with like maybe young to mid-20s. Like they should be doing their age and above. But the older you get, the younger the girl you technically want. Because in terms of like feeling youthful and just more of an experience and less, like maybe like baggage or, a millionaire might not want to. I don't think any millionaire wants to get 65, wants a woman with 4 kids and divorce. Like, wow. He's going to want a young blonde, fresh out of uni.
Unless she's a super duper.
Right. But the chances are going to want a girl maybe just fresh out of uni or whatever, like is just about to live life so he can live it with her as just an older man. Yeah. It just makes sense. But
that's me as well, but that's you as well. If you're a 50-year-old, very successful man and you've just got a divorce and you've got your private yacht, private jet, Why am I picking up
another 50-year-old?
I'm picking up a 45-year-old.
Why would you do it?
I'm just saying.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna want the younger one that's got less experience,
23,
less
just
baggage, so we can live certain experiences. I'd want to make her be like, this is her first time.
Right?
And she's thinking, wow, like this,
right.
this older man is like proper taking care of me.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of like I can't even explain it, but I understand what I mean. Like I'm like that guy for her.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Number one again, like reliving that number one feeling.
Yeah. I get that. I get that.
But and that's sometimes I say, but the older you get, it's much more acceptable. People's like, yeah. So like, bro, like how much? I don't know any CEO or like business owner or whatever. Yeah, when they get older, bro, their wife is gonna be old because they grew with them.
Yeah.
But once that dead, like Bezos, that Bill Gates, once that dead, it's gotta be like like 24, 25 woman, because it's like young, fresh. It's almost like how he saw his wife when he met her type shit. He's going back. I remember when it was fresh and it was new and it was exciting. But trust me, there's not, bruv, it's very rare to find a guy with ebs, yeah, who's 50, to find another woman who's 50. It's just, you're not gonna do it.
You can, but it's not. It's rare.
It's not gonna.
It's very rare. It's very rare.
Because you wanna relive new experiences with someone else.
Yeah. Because now you got the money. Because you're coming up to the end of your life. You want to get the best, even if it costs more.
It doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? I'm flying all over the world because I just want to live life.
I want to, and you know that's the exact reason why man will be sugar daddies, yeah, and pay for a girl just to be in his arm. He ain't even fucking her. My guy's dick might not even stand up. But just because she's with him, he feels like I still kind of got it.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm back with the young niggas again. You want to feel, as a man, you want to feel like I still got it. That's why they do it, bro.
No, but I can be honest and say that Tate, what he said wasn't actually wrong. He was actually right. How us men feel.
Yes.
Regardless of what some men feel, I'm saying, bro, majority of men are gonna agree with that statement.
Yep.
I'm picking a younger thing for those reasons there, and it's not. And there's nothing wrong with women that are 25, 26.
Of course.
But I'm saying I would always want to prefer to get a younger thing. You know, make sense?
As you grow with them, yeah.
So I can grow and build with them and stuff like that. Once they're above age and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think his statement was wrong and it blew up the internet. And that don't make him a misogynist.
That's like...
Because if I've got a preference, that don't make you a misogynist. Preferences don't make you a misogynist.
Yeah, but apparently he's saying like being anti anything makes you misogynist. I'm like, okay. Oh, because I think Tate says, oh, so what? So you're more calling me an ageist as opposed to misogynist. Like I'm an ageist, so I'm against older women. Like, okay, fine, I'll take that. I don't mind if you would call me an ageist.
Not even an ageist, because older women are not going to be mad.
That's what I'm trying to say.
If I see an older woman with a younger man, I don't get pissed off.
Exactly. We don't give a fuck.
Like when you're fucking a 20-year-old and she's 40, I just couldn't give a shit.
Salute, King.
Get that. Do your thing, big man.
Salute. And listen, man. Like, and why does it all go unspoken? That and women love a fucking young toy boy. What? You know what I mean?
Like, we've all had one.
Where is the things like riding for them, like, calling them out? You won't ever hear it, bro.
No, because women don't call out women. It's only men.
Like, bro, I can tell you right now, if a woman was 50 and she's fucking a young buff nigga like 30 or whatever, yeah, her friends are like, good for you, like, you know, like you can still pull them and you know what I mean, like enjoy yourself and make you feel nothing but big up.
Facts.
Nothing but big up. It's proper double standards, bro.
Facts.
Proper, like, trust me, if a woman came on TV who was 40 and was like, I like God for them young boys, 21, they're like, yeah, get it, sis. Yeah. No one's drawing out her. Right. Never. But men just get this fucking brush painted on them, bro. Saying, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, going after young girls. No, misogynist. Like I said, Piers is just a hater, man. He's just a hater, bro. Like I said,
think a lot of people are hating on Tate because of
the uncomfortable truths.
No, I think like he blew up so fast.
Too fast.
They didn't realize. Like, Piers Morgan's been in the game for like, what, 30 years, 40 years?
Yeah.
Tate came in 2 years and achieved more than he achieved.
Straight online.
And had a bigger influence.
Yeah.
That must have hurt your feelings.
Bro, like,
a lot of people are hating on others because they blew up so fast. Like,
success.
It's like me. Like, people will see me and be like, right, who is he? You know, I don't like him.
Yeah, of course.
Why is he always on my FYP? Like, I heard people say weird stuff, and I'm just like, bro, like, is this what you're really about? Like, you're just sitting there hating that I'm doing well.
Get in your bag, man.
Like, bro, go and do your thing.
Yeah.
And this is what I've always have to understand with certain people, yeah? If you don't like what I'm doing, you can always just block me, you know, or swipe. I'm literally not your enemy, bro. If I make a statement that I think's right or wrong, that's on me, isn't it?
Of course.
Like, this is what I think a lot of people want to do. They want you to be politically correct on everything. when they themselves are not politically correct on everything. So if we live in a society where people can't have their own opinion, men in general can't have opinions.
Men have to be agreeable.
Then what happens is, you know, Andrew Tate, yeah? Society created him. Do you understand that? And what I mean by that is that society created him by all the feminism and all of these movements,
Right.
and telling men, boys, they can be girls, and men be open, tell everyone your emotions,
right,
around
yeah.
women. So now you got all these vulnerable, emotional men online
Hundo.
that are crying all the time.
Hundo.
Every time they have a problem, yeah, someone broke into my car, but it's all right. Man's sleeping in his car and crying, bro. I'll sleep in my car, you won't know I slept in my car. How about that?
Firm that
I'll
shit.
sleep in my car for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you'll never know.
Firm it, man.
And you will never know, because I'm a man and I stand by being a man, that we don't complain about everything. We just get it done. We get it sorted. That's it. We don't complain about our problems, bro. We just get it done. Not to say that if we don't have a problem, we won't speak about it. Yeah. But it's not about me on the internet bawling. And this is why I said I kind of, like, if I got to cry and whatever, it's not like if something's happening and it happened at that moment, but I'm saying that man's on the live, like, man's holding the phone and bawling eye water. Like,
nah, come on, man.
But I think, just me personally, that's not expressing yourself. That's being over emotional. Because
Cry for help.
Always touch that button and then do that crying there.
Cry for help, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that there. And I feel like if there was more safe spaces for men and more resources for them, then we wouldn't have to cry, because we'd have a place that we can go to. Like our brother that lost his child the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sorry,
I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to just throw away. But like, we were all there for him.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? And we'll always be there for him, no matter what. And that's real love, instead of him coming on the internet and crying.
It's no good.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like men need more safe spaces, if I'm honest.
And if you would, like, you know, it's a good point, because rather than go on cam, start crying, oh my God. For me, I'll say cry off cam, and then come on cam when you're done crying and show that you're getting through it, and show that you are a strong image kind of thing. But if you go online and you just bawling to all your viewers, yeah, for me, like, that's something that you see women do, like a woman, literally a woman will go on TikTok and make a video bawling for 20 minutes, and there'll be like 300 comments saying, "Baby, you're so strong, you're beautiful, queen." Like, get, you know what I mean? Yeah. You let man go and bawl for a minute, like, yo, like, why go for my Donny? Like, so like, you might see 4 comments, get well, bro, about something, 4 comments, and that's about it. A woman will get 300, easy. And speaking about something that ain't even worth crying about, like, so sometimes a woman can cry about things that aren't even that deep, like real life men, real life men issues that we might be dealing with, yeah, that are cry worthy. Your man will just firm it, yeah, or because a man might feel like he can't even express it, or he doesn't have a safe place, or he doesn't have a spot where someone can listen to him. But going online crying is not the answer, man.
That's not the answer.
Really not the answer, cause
I don't believe that anyone says. I'm not saying men don't be vulnerable, men don't be thingy, but to the right people at the right times in the right settings. Yeah. Not everything that you do needs to be shown as a weakness.
No, of course
as men, there has to be some sort of strength that we have. And another thing that he said, yeah, that I liked as well, yeah, and Piers Morgan was against it, was he said Andrew Tate said depression is not real. And I understand what Andrew Tate means when he says that. I understand what he means. Everything's real to you, whatever you put inside of your mind.
Of course.
Does it make sense? Like, if I believe in Allah, yeah, and I say I'm a Muslim, yeah, that's what I believe in, yeah. You might say I don't believe in that, but that's what I believe.
It's your belief system.
That's my belief system. Like, to me, that's real. To you, it's not. But to me, it's real. Does you get what I'm saying?
Of course.
So it's the same with depression.
Yeah.
Depression's only real to the person that's actually feeling it. I mean, like, bro, I can have a sad day. Let's just be honest. People can be happy and can be sad. But depression is when you're living in sadness, you know?
For time.
Like, you're living, you're wallowing. For me, I don't think that's real, because I believe that we all have moments of, like, just smiling. Like, if someone says to you, like, even if you're having a bad day and you're saying you're going through depression, but like you meet some nice person, they're like, oh man, I'm
cheers you up on that,
and you're like, oh, fakes, man, and you're like, look, fake, look, why? So you're like, oh, fakes, man, you have a nice day too. But I'm sorry, it's like, do you understand what I mean? There has to be moments in people's lives where there is happiness. So depression might not be real to some people, and some people might not want to put that inside their brain, so it doesn't affect them. Yeah, because I believe that you are your thoughts. You're a product of your thoughts. Of course you are. So if I sit there and I say that I'm sad, I'm going through a hard time, then that's what I will go through. But if I say I'm a soldier, I've got this, I'm gonna make it out, and then that's what's gonna happen. So I genuinely believe you are a product of your thoughts. So I understand what Andrew Tate, when he said that depression is not real, I understand that to a certain extent. Right? I won't sit here and say I'm depressed, because I was trying to deep it. Like, have you ever sat there and said I'm depressed
out loud? I don't think so.
But have you ever just said, you know what, I'm depressed, like, to yourself, like, I'm depressed? I've never actually said it, bro.
I'm depressed.
I've had moments when I've cried, I felt sad, and all of that.
Yeah, but not out loud though. Yeah, no, right.
To myself, but I've never sat there and said I'm depressed.
I'm depressed. Yeah, right. I feel what you're saying.
Because I just get up and just keep. Because in my life, I've got even if I'm feeling sad, bro, I gotta go work. Bro, I could be mad at the world, bro. I still gotta pick up the children and take them to school or pick them up from school, and you know what I'm saying.
No setbacks.
And not only that, when I do that, bro, no word of a lie, bro, all depression leaves me.
Because you're just getting on with life.
Life don't stop for nobody, bro.
Never has, never will.
You can sit there and wallow in your pain and say, oh, I'm so weak, I'm so this, I'm so that. Or you can get up and make stuff happen and become the best version of yourself. Me, I'm about getting up and making stuff happen for myself. I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to be depressed. I refuse to let people tell me who I am and what they want to tell me about myself. I will be who I want to be. If I'm hyped today and I'm calm tomorrow, that's just me. I don't want people telling me, oh, you got bipolar. I ain't got no bipolar. Don't try and put that on me. I am just the humans. I can have good days and bad days. That's what life's about.
Could be angry, could be sad.
Of course you can. People on the internet make it seem like you only can live one side of life, and it has to be happy and positive and all this. And I don't like people that are too positive. Why? Because life is a balance. There's time when you have to be negative, bro. There's times when you have to be negative.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Like based on what you're dealing with.
Yeah, whatever you're dealing with. Someone's saying something stupid, bro. You got to interrupt that party. Does it make sense? What it might look like it's negative, what to me it's actually positive, if I'm being honest. But to all the people in the room, you're being negative. Does that make sense? But yeah, man. I don't believe. What do you think of? Do you think depression is real? That statement.
I definitely couldn't say it's again, but it's based on your mindset. It's definitely subjective. So I can never tell anybody you ain't depressed because like some people really be self-harming, suicidal. Like, so I definitely can't say it's not because like mental health is just real in general, innit? But again, your thoughts. What you're going through, but then there are actual mental health conditions where like man's brain is just not right, as in like chemical imbalances, and you know what I mean, real actually like childhood type illnesses that just stem from that and get you older. But yeah, I think whether or not you create depression, like within your own thoughts, it means I can't dismiss it because if like maybe you lost your job, your girl left you, and maybe like someone burgled your house, and now you're depressed. Those events should lead to some form of sadness. But I think when you let depression get you into a rut for an extended amount of time and it's throwing you off your game, you're being antisocial, you're not talking to someone, that's when it could become dangerous, isn't it? So I think everyone can have a day or two where they might be off the grid, innit, and have to sort of like get back in the game, yeah. But I feel like when that extends to 2-3 weeks.
Because you said you had a bad day this week. How did you deal with it yourself when you went through your mad day this week?
I think, I just let the day pass, and I always think to my mum, who always just says, one day at a time, because they if a few bad things happen to me, I'm like, damn, man, come like domino, fam, just licking me down one by one, yeah, and I'm like, it's just like a weathering a storm type shit, innit? It's like it's just a period, but like when they say like bad days only last 24 hours, and tomorrow you got to face another day, it's like I think it's just in hope of like. Tomorrow's a new day, new opportunities, and if I bring yesterday's vibe into today's, I'm still going to be depressing it. So I think I just I left whatever was bad in yesterday type shit, and I just started thinking about today. And however many L's I take, I've just learned to firm more. Like as in, and I think I did find it more comforting when I think I must have told some girl something. I can't remember what I said, and she was like, "Yeah, man, I feel like life fucks with me like all the time. All the time, I just get on with it." And her being relatable was kind of made me even more like, yeah, like so at least she knows what I'm saying. Fam, her being relatable, yeah. I swear, fam, like I only need one person echoing my thoughts to let me know that it's not just me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, thank you, someone gets it, and I think that was the sort of accelerating point where it went when that one girl just said, yeah, you know what, like life just be fucking with me too, man. I was like, it's for real. And I just got back on my shit because I know it sounds weird, yeah, but it's almost like I was happy hearing that her life was fucking with her too, because I felt like, so we're both getting fucked with.
Yeah, because we're all humans, and it made you feel human again.
Swear
like,
down,
it made you feel human again, knowing that I'm not the only person going through some crazy shit. Everyone going through some crazy shit right now. And for me personally, my bad days, like I think it was like I sound like I'm a real guy, you know. I don't tell no one my problems. like 3 bad things or 4 bad things happened to me in a day.
Simultaneously.
Like this happened, and that happened, and this happened, and then that happened. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Well, see, I felt like I just to give up.
At that point, but
like,
some do.
I'm talking about, like, I looked at myself and I was like, this don't make sense. How does all this shit happen to me, bro?
One by one, like,
bro, everything start crumbling, like 1, 2, 3, 4.
And it's like, what do you do?
And I'm like, this, like, but then this is the problem with me, yeah. I never panic under pressure. So 4 bad things happen to me, and I'll be living like a normal life, yeah. And then out of nowhere, yeah, I'll be like, no, bro, I'm not wherever, like, some bill delector. This person said a madness to me.
Yeah.
Feds. I'm like, what the flip? And then this happened, yeah. Then in the day, yeah, I said, you know what? It can't get worse than this, you know? Like, it can't get worse than what it is already.
Right.
So guess what? It's all good, man. Everything's going to work itself out. And because I never stressed about it, everything's eventually started to work its way out.
Okay.
I started to see who was this, who done that, who done this. And I was like, okay. So that's why I always tell people the smartest man is the man that knows that problems in life in general will come. But it's how you respond
and deal with
to
it. Yeah.
is the most important thing.
It's true, your action.
Because, bro, we're gonna go through trials and tests and things, bro. It's just life in general. It's like that. It has ups and it has downs. It has rain, it has sunshine. That's life. And we got to be able to see that there's always light at the ends of the tunnel. And that's me. I always look at like, you know what? I'm going to sort out everything slowly. And then you know what? By the end of the day, everything was sorting itself out.
Eventually.
And it's funny. And I was just looking at myself thinking, I could have gone 2 ways about that, you know. I could have just went into a little hut and just
that's what I'm saying. Like, go off the grid.
Sat down and said, I'm sleeping. Because you know when some people get depressed, they say, I'm sleeping. But you can't sleep your problems away, bro. You can't walk your problems away, bro. You've got to fight them. You've got to fight your problems. And that's the only way you actually become a warrior and a soldier in life, bro. I've never been able to run from my problems because my problem's always been there. If I'm dealing with something in my life, bro, I have to go home and face that demon. Right. I can't. There's no running for me, bro. My whole life, I've never run. I just got to do what I got to do.
Face your problems head on. Yeah, tackle it head on. Yeah, but your mindset is very strong though. Like for the benefit of yourself, I mean. So maybe a lot of other people wish they could adopt that mindset, bro. But it's hard, man. I'm definitely not gonna say depression is real, but I do feel like we create our own depression sometimes, and that can be the deciding factor in it, or like the thing that shifts the balance. And I'm depressed, but I haven't done anything to help myself, bro. And I think for some people that's the reality that they have to think. It's like, I'm depressed, but am I helping myself right now? Like, you know what I mean? Am I the reason why I'm staying depressed? But it's difficult, bro. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to get out of a rut, man. I'm not gonna lie, because everyone has different mental, like.
No, I'm not hearing that. I believe that we can all get ourselves out of every mess if we look at ourselves objectively. I genuinely believe that if all of us started to say, you know what, flip this, man, I am not depressed. What? I don't believe in that rubbish. Yeah. I'm getting up and I'm getting on with my life.
That'd be ideal.
And you know what? I'm going to smile today. Flip it. The world doesn't want me to. I don't want to smile, but I'm going to smile. I believe your life will become better if you put things out there inside of your mind.
Of course.
Your paradigm is only as real as you make it, bro. There's people out there that, bloody hell, bruv. There's a white girl that said she was black.
Man gone, boy. Head gone.
Do you see what I'm saying? There's men that's still saying, I'm a slave. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on, bro. You are what your mind tells you, bro.
Product of your own thoughts, like you said.
That's what I said, the product of your own thoughts.
But
so if I know I can be the product of my own thoughts, then I can be the product of my own cure.
Yes.
To a certain extent.
But
if something's going on here, in this place, not physically, bro, I can't. If my leg gets chopped off, if I get gangrene, bro, my leg is going to get chopped off. I can't stop that. But, bro, I'm saying this thing right here, I can control it. I can control what I let in, and I can control what I let out. Yeah. So this mind of mine is my powerfulest gift that I have. Majority of us we think the powerfulest gift is our words. No, it's our minds. It's the mind. Yeah. What you let into it as real. So for me, if, like I said to you, if I get sad, I get thingy, I might just start praying more. I might just start doing this. But you see what I'm saying? But that's my way of dealing with it. See, I'm dealing with it through the things that I believe that's real and that's really going to help me. And then it really does help me because I believe that it's going to help me. Do you get it? But some people don't have no belief, bro. So it's like, I'm going through depression there. You know what? I'm just depressed. Everything's and I feel like that's because you're around the wrong people. If you shift your majority of times, you know the hardest thing in life is removing people that are not good for you. That's the hardest thing in life. But the moment that you do that, and I'm not saying put yourself around all positive people because I still believe you need negative people around you.
Balance, boy.
You need the people. I need people online to cuss me. I need people to block. Look, listen, everyone out there, I need you to block my accounts and keep doing this. Because the moment they do that to me, I start strategizing on different ways of how to win. So they make me become more better. Yeah. But imagine I'm so comfortable in my position. I'm like, yeah, man.
Complacent.
I can become complacent. But because of what the evil that they're doing against me, I'm like, I'm on fire right now.
Fired up.
Because I know that there's people out there that want to see me lose. I have to win.
Yeah.
There's people out there that want to see me lose. So I have to win.
I have to win.
I can't fail. Bro, I owe you lot. I owe you lot to pay you back in success. I owe you.
And if it's like the moment you just woke up one day and thought, fuck, man, like I can't do the TikTok shit no more. It's too much stress. Like, the whole Red Talk brand is ruining me. Like, knowing that they're going to be people like, yeah, we got rid of him. You can't.
Bro, the other day, I put up on my status, I think it was yesterday, I went live, and I said, my YouTube's been deleted. A girl came on, and this is what she said. Praise God, your YouTube's been deleted. I said, psych, bitch. I'm still here. You fucking idiot. Fuck you and suck your mum. Yeah? Dumb bitch. She was saying, praise God. What God does she believe in, bro? What God believes in evil and other people, bro? That's not God. That's the devil, blood. That's the devil.
Oh, Lord.
That's the devil. I said, praise God. And the funny thing is, guess what? My YouTube wasn't deleted. I was just making people.
People just saying it. But that's people who are praying for your downfall, King.
Yeah, but I need those people. It's not just about having the positive people. It's about having the negative. Because those people make me realize, I need to go harder. Because more people hate on me, it's like, I'm like, all right, cool. You don't want to see me
Watch this.
I'm going to teach you. I'm going to show you a lesson. And I feel like, for me, that's my driving motivation. That's what makes me want to get into movies, acting, all that stuff. Because I want to show people like, bro, I'm not just I'm not a one-trick pony.
Man could do
if you think that, man, if you think Red Talks is only a podcaster, in the next year, you're going to see me in movies. You're going to see me on TV shows. You're going to see me writing books. You can see me on offering children programs, bro. I'm going to have it. Bro, you're going to see me as a chef, bro.
Master chef.
Master Chef Rare Talks. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone who's a podcaster comes on and cooks.
Whatever. But because your mind can take it.
YC's going to be a comedian, stand-up comedy.
Come on.
Shout out to my brother Kojo. Kojo, get him on. We're going to get him on. Yeah? Now. But what I'm saying is, bro, man's not a one-trick pony.
Can do it all, fam.
But this is what I'm saying. People want to see people want to see me fail so much that it motivates me to want to win. If everybody is positive, I swear that I got a message today, and I used to get every day. Now I get it like every other day. Yeah? Man's like, bruv, big up you, man. I love what you're doing. And I don't know, yeah. Every time I get the messages, I get gassed in it. And I'm like,
of course.
I get gassed because I'm like, all these people hate me, yeah. And then I got like a few man in my DMs like
recognition,
watching from the side, like, and they're proper not like. They're not too involved. They're not liking too much, but they're watching.
Wave. Like,
yo, I respect it. Like, I like what you're doing, big man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it makes me know that we're empowering men really, because that's what this main is about, innit? Our show is about.
The first episode Up in the Air was still, it's like for 8-9 months ago, it's always been the goal to just speak on things that men go through. But see, like, we say things that people are scared to say. That's what 100%. Uncomfortable truths really hits home, bro.
But do you think, all right, let me give you this, yeah? Someone said to me the other day, if you get too big, people will go back to your old videos and try and cancel you.
All the time. Of course. Because those videos get more like once your fame goes up.
No, but I mean, people will be scanning it, looking for mistakes.
Yeah, no,
and because we say so much fuckeries, we're definitely going to get cancelled.
Yeah, but it's the relevant.
So all we got to do is just wait for that day that we're just removed off the internet, basically.
And like I embrace that day because life is for living, bro. Man, man.
Yeah, I love that one. Life is for living. Fuck it. We go. At least we went with a bang, bro.
That's the thing. Like at least man was actively on a purpose, trying to create value and elevate to a higher state, fam. Like rather than just be stuck in some 9 to 5 with no aspirations in life. That's dead, fam. What the fuck are you on?
Trust
me. I'd rather go out die trying, fam.
Me as well.
Straight. But dash, whatever. But like, man, like, as you can say, like my man was really putting in the graft, though. Man, like, my man was on the way up, you know, fam. Yeah. One there, rather than, my guy was just there, just doing nothing. That's shit, fam.
Yeah.
That's shit, fam.
Hey, you know what, yeah? When he got Tate down, yeah, what made Tate say, he said that his brother, yeah, Tristan, he said, no matter what, yeah, you could do to me, I got my brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's real. Riding, best friend.
Yeah,
like you know, they live together, everything.
Yeah,
the besties.
Yeah. He's like, bro, once I have my brother, they didn't take nothing from me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, best friend forever.
Yeah, they didn't take nothing from me. So respect to Andrew Tate.
And that's his fullback thing. So I'm saying everyone needs someone in the corner.
Yeah,
brother, auntie, don't matter, you know.
Yeah.
But with one person, though, bro, no matter what, like me, you're gonna fuck. Like me, you like we're in this thing to the end. Yeah, that's your ride or die. Then it makes everything like I could take these blows now. Because when it was just me, it was too many coming at me. But if I know that I could almost pass the buck and let him sit there for a minute or get that thing, it's like what do you call it? Managing the load, innit? It's like, you know what? No matter how much of a G I am, I realize I can't do it all. Like, I'm gonna need to delegate and push certain things out there just to let me breathe and get back in position, because it can be a bit mad for anybody. Even billionaires need a moment, bro. And that's why any top guy has a team. Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, Elon Musk is a G. He is. Like, Elon Musk is like a visionary. I remember, bro, his team who builds his ideas are the G's.
That's the real G's.
Real G's,
they're the real G's.
A vision ain't nothing without someone who can fucking build, like, make it come to fruition, fam.
Thanks.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, but you never hear a guy on Elon Musk's team getting bigged up, because he's the face of everything. You never know his name. I will never know the guy's name who really putting in the shift, like building the shuttles and all these. I will never know his name.
Facts.
Because like, man, because those guys are the grafters, like doing the groundwork for man. But when it gets built, Elon Musk facing the image. Elon Musk build cars, bro. I did, but I'm the background guy. But I'm saying, but he realizes that I'm the visionary, but you're the guy who does the real life stuff. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to have a team, bro. No matter.
You have to have a team.
Because every man's got a weakness, but then you get people around you where you're weak and they're strong. So then you're sort of impenetrable, bro. Because like, so if you got 3 people in front of you that excel in different areas, you're just there like no one can get by you, because they're gonna take care of your shit. Like, as a man just chilling in the castle, like back in the day, king ruled the land, kings of the castle. Man's got his lieutenants in the field. You man got to deal with that before you even come to me. But because that man are so certy out there, lieutenants, captains, generals, I'm high there, man, because I know that these men are official, yeah. And I ain't got to go out there every second to like, yo, what's going on?
Facts.
They're handling that. I'm good. I'm chilling. I ain't got to ever come out my thing. But as a guy, when you find yourself having to deal with something that your people can't, that's when you know you got a problem. So like, if a company's got such bad image or rep, so like, imagine like someone got really badly mistreated at Amazon, like a racist or a sexual case, and Bozo speaks out. That's because it got that bad. Bozo had to come. Normally it's his representatives or his managers or spokesperson, but if things get really bad, you have to come out because you're the face of the brand. So you always know when a company's going through shit when the main guy comes out. If you see Bill Gates or Bozos or Musk speak out on something that's happened within their company, it means it's a big fucking deal, bro. But generally they'll be like, yo, bro, go handle that, man. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like you got to delegate stuff, man.
You have to. You can't be everywhere, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to have a team. A team is what makes it sense. Obviously, I'm not saying just hire numbers to get numbers. But I'm saying a team can consist of 2 people.
Yeah.
It's just basically just not you. Because I learned in life, bro, and a reality check here, if you go through life trying to do everything alone, you fail every time.
Of course, bro.
And I felt every time until I realized it's okay to ask for help. You know what I mean? I had to be like get my feelings, bro. I felt every time, everything I ever done, I'm like, you know what? I need doors to be open for me. I need someone to say, yo, I know someone. I can't be like, no, fuck that, do it. Oh no, it don't work like that, bro.
Facts.
So only have people who you might feel, only have people around you or do things that you feel benefit you, like in the long run or even in the short term. Because like, if you look at something and think, how would that benefit me? Probably won't. You should be looking at something like, I know that'll benefit me, that's why I'm doing it. But if you got to think about how would that benefit me, it probably won't benefit you if you have to think about it. But if someone said to you, oh, yo, like, I want to fly you out to America to go on like Fresh and Fit, for example, yeah? If you got to think how would that benefit me, yeah? Then it means that you're either already above that space or you're doing the same thing.
And we need to go on Fresh and Fit. They came to the UK and then fucked with us. I'm a little bit upset, yeah. I'm a little bit upset there. Hey, Fresh and Fit, are you not hollering at the man then, bro? Rare Talks to the realest dons out here. You're putting on some weirdos, blood.
You know what? I deeped it, fam. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, you know what? I deeped it, yeah. I look at certain podcasts and think, you've got some random fucking doddies on here, yeah. And I'm like, as opposed to like the two realest niggas in UK who like put it down like that, yeah. We should be the first niggas that pop up on your brain.
But I feel like people are scared to bring us on.
It's true, they must be.
They know that we're gonna shell it.
Shut it down.
And not only that, but you know what? I'll tell you the other thing why I see. A lot of people don't want to open doors for you because they're scared that their door's gonna close.
Yeah, that's real. Protecting their own, yeah.
Like, oh, these men are gonna blow. But I know it's just a matter of time. You know the ones there? Like, you can't stop the sun from shining, bro.
Fam, I've even seen, like, you know that we get bare love in it. Like, as an obviously come on, like, I ain't never gonna shout out other podcasters. Fuck them. I'm saying, like, I've seen comments saying, like, how has these guys at Red Talks not been on these podcasts, for example, yeah? So like, podcasts that echo everything we're saying, they was like, these men should have been there from time ago, because, like, the two guys that you'd want to be on a show that empower men would be the number 2 trending guys who've been doing it for nearly a year, who go hard for man them. But it's like, instead of us, you see random Donnies that ain't even about nothing.
100.
Who don't have a podcast.
100.
Who work 9 to 5 and don't even have, like, who don't even, like fucking value the space they're in. Just random street Donnies will get called up to a podcast, as opposed to man who live this life. Like, actually live, 2 men who live empowering men will get overlooked for some random guy who's appeared on 2 podcasts. Thinking, what is your calling, bro?
Doesn't make sense.
But what's your calling?
But I generally believe that all goes down to man them just not wanting to open doors for us.
Yeah. I realize. I realize that people just don't fuck with us. Like, not everyone, but I'm saying there are some podcasts you might think these 2 guys, yeah, would fit our topic perfect. These 2 guys would echo what we're saying. These 2 guys would get controversy. These 2 guys would get numbers, but we don't like them. I'm like, bro, like, fuck your feelings, yeah. Like, let's get this money, like, you know.
Yeah, but man ain't gonna do that because they, like I said, opening doors for others. No, opening doors for some will close doors for others.
Yeah.
And everyone gets their chance to shine, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. You grind for a couple of years and you're doing your thing and you're established. Because most people are gonna give up.
But fam, the numbers are already fading, fam. Because right now the podcast market is so oversaturated, yeah. Because a lot of people are doing it, yeah. But a lot of these are part timers, or like a man might get a couple viral clips and then think, yeah, like, man, shelled it, I'm nice. But then the work rate would drop. I'm trying to say, but the man who persevere and just keep selling out for years are always gonna come on top. So it's like, if someone comes to the game right now and creates a podcast called, I don't know, like, the Man Them or the Hood Diaries, for example, and then man blow up and get 1 million followers, I wouldn't be hating on them. I'd show love if they say, oh, I like you, man. Before I blew up, I watched you, man. Come on our thing. I wouldn't be like, why you got 1 million? So whatever worked for you in that moment, bro, it's the equivalent of a random person coming out now, creating a fucking song. It goes viral on TikTok because someone did a dance and they blew up. As opposed to a man who's been in the year 10 years in the trenches, rapping for bare long, trying to get a fucking music deal, but it didn't pop for him. Rather than say, fuck that, man should be thinking, what did he do? Or maybe I should try to emulate how we got up, because maybe I did something wrong, or maybe I haven't been exposing certain markets that he done. But if someone's gonna blow, let them blow, bro. But these lot are here today and gone tomorrow, bro. Like, every day there's a new rapper, new podcaster.
100%.
But every day there's a new one. But how long do they last? A year tops.
Yeah, I see man's content not put out stuff for like 3 months.
And but for me, fam, yeah,
that's slacking.
I don't care if you've got 1 million followers. If you're putting out podcast, if you're putting out material every 3 to 4 months, yeah. It's like your followers become like dead followers. So like they were there when you were popping, but they just didn't bother to unfollow you. So like they're dead followers. So people that aren't actively on your page anymore, but they've just left it. So if I fucking follow a YouTube account 5 years ago about fucking football, but I don't want football no more, I haven't bothered to go back online and go out my day to really unsubscribe because I don't care about that channel. So like there's man out here with dead followers. So you might see man with 20k followers, yeah. But like 50 to 100 engage. Those are dead followers. Like, I mean, like the numbers look good, but you know when. Because a lot of people.
Engagement is the most important.
It's massive, thing. Bro.
Engagement is the most important thing on your profile.
It's massive.
Yeah, that's
fuck the views and everything, bro.
It's all about engagement. They all focus on engagement,
right?
How people are responding to your stories, your things, your lives, all of that. It makes
likes, shares, and that.
All of that.
Meaning people are saying, yo, if someone comes on your live or your stream and shares it, that's engagement. If someone likes or sends gifts or jumps in your box. That's engagement. Man, I hear just screen watching more time. Just screen watching and just not saying nothing. So you might get 300 donnies in the stream and 20 are talking. So like that means a lot of people watch what you do, but like won't support what you do. It's mad, isn't it?
Nah, that's real life. Because a lot of people, they want to see you do good, just not better than them.
And some people, like you said, knowing that some artists, like there are some artists out there who think this guy's so hard. If I bring him to my label, he's gonna outshine me. So like man pass up on artists who are 30, you know, because they think if he gets a spotlight and he gets the beats I'm getting, he actually raps better than me. Like, we can't bring him over here because we're sorting our thing. It's mad, you know.
You see, always remember this, man. Like, we could be talking 95% truth and 5% wildness. They'll take the 5% wildness, and that's why I said our podcast is different to everyone else's because we're gonna touch on the topics that you're scared of, and we're gonna say it in the most realist way possible.
Wow,
whether you like it or not, it's gonna happen.
No sugarcoating.
No. And that's why a lot of people will never like us. But we can't care if they like us or not. We just got to keep winning.
We recognize real, man.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to us, man. Another episode. Bow.